I'm in the world's best business class lounge in the world's best airport, and I'm about to jump on board the world's best business class. Now that's a massive call. Join me and we'll see if it lives up to expectations. Cheers, this is going to be one epic journey. Let's quickly rewind and find out how we found ourselves sitting in the world's best business class lounge. My son and I had flown in from Almaty, Kazakhstan, where we had just finished escorting one of our Bunnik tours of the 5 stands. It's an amazing part of the world and well worth a visit. We arrived into the brand new part of Hamad International Airport, and I can tell you it is spectacular. I'd seen it when it first started to open in late 22, but this was my first time seeing it fully operational. This whole new wing, and especially the garden, is stunning. I'll be doing a full review video on what to do at Hamad International Airport, so look out for that on my channel. But for now, let's pick it up as we head to the new Mourjan The Garden lounge. It's the lift up to the lounge. This is the brand new Mourjan lounge in the garden. Wasn't open last time I was here. Heard good things about it. Let's see if what I've heard was correct. Up to the reception behind us. Over here we've got the quiet zone, the prayer room, the gym and the spa. A Louis Vuitton bar over here. And then the main dining section is on that side. I think you're going to be quite comfortable here. Our first priority was to have some lunch, and food-wise, this lounge didn't disappoint. Thank you. The buffet looks fantastic, but have a look at this steak from the a la carte menu. It is phenomenal. The ultimate test, of course, is the taste. Perfect. To give you an idea how big this lounge is, one corner is there. See, all the way over there, that's the bit where the restaurant and the bar was. This spreads all the way around here. It is absolutely massive. Now, I know it gets busy at times. Well, I assume that it gets busy at times, but at the moment it is super quiet. It is a tranquil oasis. And much, much quieter than the other main Mourjan business class lounge near the Teddy Bear. So get yourself down to this end of the airport and you won't regret it. With all this size, there's plenty of seating options, and most of them have great views across the garden. There's also places to work and relax. And there's even a place where you can practice running to your gate. That feels so much better, flight ready. Always recommend having a shower between 2 flights. There's 24 showers on the male side here, 15 on the female side. No waiting at all. I think even during peak times with that many showers, you'll hardly ever have a wait, which is great. That can't be said for a lot of other airports. Now, one of the advantages of traveling with your son is we can do a very scientific whiskey tasting. So the 3 we're tasting, right to left, okay, Glenlivet. What's your verdict? 1, 2 and 3.
Would try all of them again. I'd go Glenlivet, Valentine's, Jameson. Very close.
Yeah, I would be the same. Glenlivet, because it's got a bit of body, a bit of fire to it. The other 2 are smooth. I do like Jamesons, but so it's probably even between those 2. But it's the Glenlivet for the win. Cheers. Before we leave the lounge, let me quickly show you the fanciest feature of all, a lounge within a lounge. I present to you the Louis Vuitton lounge. Here, dining costs extra, but it does make you feel better than everyone else, so if that's your thing, this is the place to come.
Thank you, that was lovely. Thank you. This is such a good lounge.
Our time in the lounge had come to an end. It was time to head to the gate, board, and fly to Adelaide in the warm embrace of the Qatar Q-Suite.
Okay, welcome on board.
Thank you very much.
2B is going to be this way.
Thank you.
Cheers. It's time to fly home. Cheers. Here's to one sensational flight. Tonight's flight to Adelaide would take us 12.5 hours. My aim was to eat and then sleep for as long as I can. But first, let's have a close look at this QSuite seat and cabin and see exactly why it's considered the world's best business class. The cabin is laid out in a 1-to-1 configuration with seats facing both forwards and backwards. Each seat, or suite, features a fully closing door providing you with your own private oasis. The seats in the middle can be as open or private as you like by raising or lowering the dividers. The unique feature of the QSuite is that a family of 4 or 4 friends can lower all of the dividers and travel together. I did this with my parents and brother just after the QSuite was released, and it was a really cool experience. I was sitting in seat 2B, which is a forward-facing aisle type seat, whilst Jamie was in 1A, which is a backward-facing window type seat. The suites themselves are really excellent. The seats are super comfortable and have all the electronic bells and whistles you'd expect. There's plenty of space to spread out and store your stuff, making these seats excellent for those needing to work. The legroom is pretty good, but ultimately the best feature is the closing door, enabling you to work, sleep or just relax in total privacy. That said, the tracks on my door could use a little re-greasing. I'll show you the seat in bed mode later on in the flight.
Okay, let's do a quick loo review, business class on Qatar's A350. Hollywood lights on the mirrors, including a nice round number here. There's the sink, PJs which I'm about to put on, and I'll show you amenities. The pretty standard stuff here, towels, lotions and potions and tissues, hooks on the back of the door, some sort of strange bottom half mirror in case you want to see what the bottom half of you looks like, a handle for those who need to brace or strain, the toilet, and a seat to sit on while you're getting changed. There you go, that's the loo review. Now, let's put on these PJs. I'm a great lover of airlines that provide pyjamas, in-flight pyjamas on long-haul travel. It just makes a far more comfortable way to travel. So let's change into them to see what the Qatar PJs look like. Ta-da! And there you go, here is the Qatar PJs. Nice, no logos or anything on them, a tiny little monogram there. I will have to revert to the bottom half mirror to show you what the bottom half looks like. Maybe that's what this mirror is for. Dark trousers with matching slippers. great PJs. This is going to be a comfortable flight. Now, I did discover a little bit later on the flight that the other two bathrooms are much bigger. That first one was small because it's right next to the cockpit. And guess what? This one does have a full-length mirror. Rest assured, normality has been restored.
Shortly after takeoff, my gin and tonic arrived, together with warm roasted nuts. And not long after this, dinner started. Qatar offers dining on demand in business class, meaning that you can eat whatever you like from the entire menu whenever you'd like to eat it. It's a great feature for long-haul travellers. I elected to eat dinner straight after takeoff so that I could then hit the pillow. I'll show you the full drinks menu at the end of the video. A tasty little amuse-bouche got things underway. For starters, I went with the Arabic messe, which in this instance was made up of 3 generous servings of dips together with pita bread. Again, it was very tasty. For mains, I stuck with the Arabic theme and ordered the Qatari spiced chicken mahboush, which was also very generously sized and delicious. At this stage though, I had to admit defeat. Dessert would have to wait. I needed sleep. The seat converts into a fully flat bed, and the crew provided a mattress topper and placed a new pillowcase on the oversized pillow. A large thick blanket completed the bedding. Now normally I'd make the bed look nice for filming, but in this instance I was just too tired and collapsed into bed. I was out like a light. Whilst I sleep, here's a quick look at the amenities kit provided for this flight. It's well stocked with all the usual lotions and potions. I slept for just over 7 hours and woke up about 2.5 hours out of Adelaide as we flew over the Aussie outback. Again, the dining on demand worked a treat. I ordered breakfast, but instead of a main course, I had the berries from the dessert list of the dinner menu. This is one of Qatar's signature dishes and I love it. Over breakfast I checked my emails and social media. Follow me on Instagram or Twitter if that's your thing, and you'll get to see plenty of photos of my travels and flights around the world. The in-flight Wi-Fi worked well. It's free for Qatar Privilege Club members and just $10 for the entire flight for non-members. The Qatar entertainment system is excellent, with heaps of viewing, playing and listening options. For me, the last hour and a half of this flight was all about taking advantage of one of the biggest benefits of the Q-Suite, that is, being able to work in total privacy. With the high walls and the door closed, you can work undisturbed, even if the people around you are having their meals or are walking by. For relaxing and working, these suites really are fantastic.
Ladies and gentlemen, very good afternoon. This is the captain speaking. We trust you're having a pleasant flight with us so far. Shortly we'll be descending toward Adelaide International Airport. We wish you a pleasant stay in Adelaide or a safe onward journey. Thank you for choosing Qatar Airways. We always hope to see you again.
We got some beautiful views of Adelaide on the way in. This was also a good time to reflect on the flight and whether the Qatar Q-Suite deserves the title of World's Best Business Class and Qatar Airways the title of the World's Best Airline. Based on this flight and my previous flights, I think both titles are well deserved. Some may think that I'm biased, but the reality is that I fly a lot of long haul, and across every aspect of what's important for long haul travel, Qatar Airways just gets it right and does so consistently. The fact that the only fault that I could find on this flight was that the door of my suite didn't slide as smoothly as it could really says it all. And guess what? Since filming this review, Qatar have announced that their next generation of Q-Suites will feature electronically controlled doors, so even that minor inconvenience will be fixed.
Thank you. That was a really, really good flight. Enjoyed that. Thank you. Always good to be home. Thank you. Bye-bye. And that's it. We're through customs quick and easy. The bags were off our flight before we were. How good's that? Always nice coming home. Really, really impressed as always with that Qatar service. They just do it so well. If you've flown them, what was your experience like? Let me know if you think that the Q-Suite is the best business class in the world. Look, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, And please don't forget to check out my channel where there's a whole lot of other flight reviews and behind the scenes stuff and a lot of good stuff happening. If you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so because, well, I like to see numbers increasing. Thanks again for watching, and as always, happy travels.
Now, as promised, here's the full drinks menu for this flight.